Okay. I don't care how much shit I get about this, but I'm so sick and tired of hearing this, seeing this, of watching this, and then somehow become popular. Oh yes, I'm talking about Marysue's, and more specifically Marysue's for one type of show. Attack on Titan, or Shingeki no Kyojin. I'm so tired of seeing these characters that people make that other people will say, oh my god, these are beautiful because of good art style, or not knowing what the series is about and just trying to compliment somebody to be nice, because you're not doing them any favors, you're encouraging them, and it needs to stop. Okay, before I get any further on this, and before any of you decide to bitch at me in the comment section before this video is over, this is strictly for ranting purposes because I'm so tired of seeing this. It pisses me off. And I need to get this out before I end up putting a rage on my DeviantArt and get bitched at, because somebody will kindly link everybody to who I discuss into my DeviantArt. Okay, first off, I have nothing against making OCs. I make them as well. I mean, I'm probably not that good at it either. Hell. Advertisement, this is the OC I've created. And she's not perfect. I'm trying to find ways to improve her. Anyway. This is an OC I found. Her name is Vina. Before you ask why this focus of this picture mainly seems to be on Eren, this is the beauty shot on how her and Eren met when she was working in a bakery on the seaside. It makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Because, you know, they totally can see the sea inside 4 walls somewhere in Germany, I assume. I assume they're in Germany, or somewhere around there. That's what most of the fandom thinks anyway, mainly because of all the German influence in the show. I don't even know what to say about her. There's just so many things wrong with it. She refuses to cut her hair, which she really can't do in the military. She's a garrison, yet she's constantly scouting legion. She's overly pretty and ships with 3 people. And, kill it. But this isn't the worst of the offenders. The second one I praise the troll. It's basically, it looks like Hatsune Miku with white tits and purple eyes. I don't know what she was thinking. Pretty sure this girl's a troll because I looked through her gallery. She makes pretty bad OCs all around. Ships that don't make sense. Little off track, she ships things that really are just gross and pedophilic, like Naruto and Tsunade. I don't know how that works, and somehow they have a kid. Even though Tsunade's over 50, you probably can't. Anyway, I'm tired of seeing people who don't know how to use bases. I have no problem with people using bases. I've used them for poses that I couldn't grasp. But, and hell, I mean, that picture that I showed of my own OC, I had a reference picture for it. I found a OC that somebody else made, named Ida, that I thought was really cool, so I saved the picture and used it as a reference for positions and facial expressions, because I'm really bad at doing facial expressions. This girl, I hope she's a troll. I'm just going to leave it. She probably is one, but this is an example of what you can't do in Attack on Titan. You can't make the hair that color. Can't make the eyes that color, it can't be that long. This next one is probably the worst of the offenders, and she rips off of literally every person in the show. She's like a combination of Levi, Mikasa, Eren, Barman, Petra, you name it, she's in there. She's in everybody's story that she likes. She somehow knew that when Levi beat the shit out of Eren, spoiler, that it was to keep the military police from killing him, by asserting dominance and showing that it could say that he can control him. Nobody knew that. I doubt that the fans knew that. Fuck, part of me doubts that Levi knew that. I mean, Jesus, he probably knew it, but from his actions, it looked like he was beating the shit out of him because he spoke out of turn, not, I need to save this idiot. That wasn't even directly stated that he did save Aaron. It was more implied. You can't have your character have inside knowledge like that. You can't. No, why would you do that? Now, in this girl's defense, she did revamp the character into this. It's not that much better. Still is form-fitting everything, which, by the way, considering the humanity, though this is in the future, humanity seems to have gone back into, I'd say, the 1800s, early 1900s. You would not be allowed to wear stuff that form-fitting, or you would be seen as a whore. Just kind of throwing it out there. She seems focused on her character's sex appeal, due to this picture with the extreme emphasis on the breasts. Please ignore this fucking derpy Levi in the background. Which, by the way, if he was leaning up against that gate, that horse would be able to step over it, thanks to this gorgeous gem right here. I love finding these Easter eggs in the anime. Anyway. Four characters I've seen shipped with the most is Irvin, Aaron, Levi, and for whatever reason, Horseface. I don't understand. I understand that they're important characters. Oh, and Armin. Armin's shipped with a lot too. I understand they're very important characters, but you can't just throw your character in and have, especially with fucking Aaron. I mean, jeez, he's been thinking about mass genocide since he was 9. Do you really think he's gonna stop and say, oh, there's a pretty girl, I want to marry her? When he can't even see that Mikasa is madly in love with him? I don't know what else to say. Also, don't rip off the story that the author has worked so hard to create. Like what this bitch does. Like I said, she's a combination of 6 different characters. At least. There's probably more. She's a Titan shifter like Aaron. She's very strong. She was number 1 in her class. Mikasa, very smart, like Armin. She's Levi's secretary, always with him. That reminds me of Petra, who was very friendly towards Levi. The list goes on. This girl doesn't know how to make a good character. All of her characters are Marysue's. I mean, hell, her Vampire Knight character, she basically took Yuki's role. Like, she's married the same guy. Her weapon's Artemis. She has the bracelet and necklace that controls Zero. I'm done. I'm just fucking done. I'm over this. This has pissed me off more than anything. I am so happy I was able to rant about this. I don't care how many of you fuckers blame me. I just needed to get this off my chest. And if you go to the comment section to bitch about it, I will laugh mercilessly at your stupidity. Because this is not meant to make my character look better. This is not meant to look down upon any person for being a person, mainly for their character creating skills that are awful. The list goes on for these horrible Marysues, and I'll admit I am guilty of creating Marysues. I've created many Marysues that I got bitched at and made them better. Anyway, if you want to bitch at me personally, I'll leave a link in the description to my DeviantArt. If you want to check out my character, tell me if I am a huge hypocrite and she's a Marysue too. Tell me what can make it better. Go to there, note me, comment me, I don't care. I had to get this off my chest. And goodbye. I'm done.